Okay, the house doomed to fall. We cannot deny the fact that the Christian rest is responsible for this universal corruption in the land and sea. From the same corruption that their own hands have made will come their doom. The Christian preach that which they do not do and cannot do, such as love your neighbor. I have yet to meet one who loved his neighbor as did himself. Thou shalt not kill. I have yet to meet such a Christian. They even fight against each other, rob and kill each other, but yet represent themselves as world peacemakers. With whom? The great deceivers of the world will reap what they have sown. Have they corrupted many people? A nation under disgust of good, peaceful, loving Christians? The Christian rest is full of the worst crimes, practicing evil to the fullest, and seeking to practice them on other nations as well. The universal temper are ever parading before the world. They both have new girls and women. They are before your eyes in almost everything: murdering, gambling, robbery, drunkenness, drug, adultery, lying. There's hardly any end to it. The lands and seas are filled with deadly weapons of war. The islands of the seas are filled with corruption for all the nations of earth, for they are proud and boastful and are now hated and despised according to their wishes. The religion of Christianity is a curse to us, the black man, and is full of slavery teachings. They have poisoned the Bible, which they add into and taken from the truth. Now their doom is in sight. It is their own work. They command the seas with their powerful navies, parking them off the shore of the nations. They secured the air base on their soil to place their deadly bombs, carrying planes with an easy striking distance of those whom they fear to be the enemies. Is this not the easy way to make an enemy? Is this the act of a real Christian, the followers of Jesus, when they preach came for the peace of mankind and the teaching of the seeking of the sword and the turning of the other cheek? Where is the good Christian amongst this race? They love meddling in other people's affairs. They are an ever fight a war if it matters not with whom or where, but yet crying peace, peace, with every deadly weapons of war to provoke other nations to war. Shall not the God of peace and justice deal with you in your troublemaking as he did with those before you? I warn every one of you, my people fly to Allah with me for refuge, as I warn you, the judgment of this world has arrived. See, get out of the slave making Christianity into the right religion, Islam. The house you are in shall surely fall and never rise again. Top of the morning to you guys. The destruction and fall. The destruction and fall of the world that we have known is now without a doubt in process. When we refer to the world, we are referring to the world of the white man. For the world of the black man have yet to come in. The world of the black man by divine guidance is now merging in on the old world of the white race. This makes the destruction and fall of the white man. Here in America, we cannot see nothing but the fall of America. It is no secret. It is obvious to the eyes that are open. If we want to close our eyes and minds and claim that we do not see, understand, then we will be falling ourselves. This refuse to see is foolhardy, for regardless to how we may desire to see the old world stand, we do not have power to starve off the destruction that caused the world of the white man to fall. The destruction and power that is bringing about the fall of the world of the white man is coming from Allah God. The past history of the world of the white man, there was never was a time of destruction of this world like the present time. It is useless for you to try to prevent the fall of the white man's world. There is no checking it. The right race have not tried to do the right thing, justice. You see, the doing of justice will have checked her fall, the Bible, Jeremiah. But America was never willing, and even at this hour, she is not willing to do justice by those who she had mistreated. She had dealt injustice to a black slave for nearly 500 years that she had been in a Western hemisphere. America have constantly burdened the poor black slave with every evil that she could imagine. Her evil scientists who have invented more and more evil practice and not been able to invent any more evil than that which they have already put out. See, day and night, without a let up, the white man mistreat the poor black slave. Now, since heaven and the God of peace, justice, freedom, equality have come to the black slave, the white man is trying to make everyone that recognizes the truth deviate from it. The white man says, do not accept it. He makes the black man a hypocrite against his own starvation. The white man trolls the one who has not as yet accepted the truth of their starvation. He promised them that which he will never be able to fill. So Jeremiah 50:24, if you like to be caught in her snare, as he set the snare for ancient Babylon. So we see today America is in the same snare as ancient Babylon was. See, America is falling. You see, she now losing the power and authority that she was enjoying in foreign lands. Her fall is very visible. Thank you, brother. Wherever her authority had been exercised, we see the people are now crying out in one voice, leave us, America, go home to America. You see the citizens of the countries are telling American citizens, leave us. America no longer have friends because friendship is being her doom. See, no one wants to with her. You see, soon enough, America will have to pack her bags and leave. And poor little Asia will be standing far because she don't want to have anything to do with her. And all other foreign countries will be standing far watching America burning with fire. And all of her delicious and delicate things you see will be gone one day, 1 hour, here in the Western Hemisphere. It's all gone. You see, all of her skilled men, her craftsmen, her shift master, is all gone. Because you know why? Friendship is speeding her doom. And no one wants to sit with her. The truth of the matter, brothers and sisters, she's like a hateful bird. And she thrives on foraging countries to discuss the problems that the countries is having. But instead, she don't focus on what's going on at home. She don't even keep her house in order. Because when the house is not in order, that house cannot stand. And when Satan and his kingdom is not in order, he cannot stand. Because his time has come. So America and England deposit their little brother Israel on forging sword. The Palestinians, which is Arab land. They deprive the Arabs of their own land and send them into the exile. This injustice against the Arabs is now causing America the power and authority that she once exercised in the East. And she is on her way out of the Near East. This means bloodshed and plenty of it. You see, in the Near East, there stand navies, which are neither American nor British. They are there to drive America out. Skies over there are beginning to thicken with forging planes carrying deadly weapons, guns, and bombs. They will not be satisfied as long as Israel is in Palestine. The boil has come to a bursting point. We are living in a troubled world. We are in a world that is now erupting. Shout out to my brother Muhammad. A special shout out to my brother Muhammad. Special shout out to my brother. Black man who was once a slave in America You have a way of escape. See, the way out is now your own term. It is on the condition that you submit to Allah, God, and come follow me. This is the only way out. I am the door and I have the keys through your starvation. Reject it and die. We are in a world that is falling. It will soon be going up in flame. See, in Germany, the Cold War between East and West will soon erupt into a hot war. It would never, it would never be settled in peace. See, East and West, we see Germany must and will fight it out with all the deadly weapons that the war scientists have planted and perfect for the final showdown. You do not have to worry too much about whether or not America coming out of Asia. Certainly, America is coming out of Asia. The odds are against her staying there. Why will America be coming out of Asia? Because that's the only place, Asia, Europe, is the only place because Europe will be reckoned with. But poor little Asia, she don't want to even have nothing to do with her because Asia will be standing for her. They don't have nothing to do with her. The odds are against her staying there. But I warn you, my black people, my black brothers here in America, that while she's on her way home, we the black people are standing in a crossfire. The only hope that we have is to fly to our refuge in Allah God. And see why we are in the crossfire, because 99% of us do not even know that we are standing in the crossfire. See, with every evil spooner ready to do its worst, will make it difficult for the 99% ignorant to ever know what's at stake. So it says, but I warn you, my black people, my black brothers here in America, while she is on her way home, we the black people are standing in the crossfire. The only hope that we have to fly to our refuge and Allah, God. Look at what is going on to the south of us. Look at the many hijacks, stick up the planes. See, America's afraid to put a stop to the hijack, for she knows that she is going to run into more than she expect. Who will have thought that the big power of America will suffer such disgrace in this day and time? This is to teach you and me, black brothers, the great power of America is becoming weak. She is falling. I said, black brothers, join to your own kind. Come follow me, for the world that you and I have known will soon be no more. Soon be no more. The days of America downfall. Allah manifests the fall of America. A desire to make America fall as a warning to our brothers in Europe. See, white Americans in Germany, Allah has taught me, are the most wicked of the right race. The wicked deeds that have been performed are still being performed by white America upon the so-called Negro and the slave are the worst of annual history. They have been clever enough in their wickedness to make the so-called Negro slave love them, though they are their open enemies and murderers. Allah and the person of Master Fala Muhammad, to whom praise are due forever, now judge the American whites. It's causing America fall and total destruction. Egypt under Pharaoh is an example for fulfilling signs of the prophecy and the doom of this people as foretold by the prophet from Noah to Jesus. Moses and Jesus are the most outstanding prophets in history of the Caucasian race for the past 4,000 years. There are several others contemporaries, but Moses and Jesus are the major prophets of the right race history. The whole of the civilized world today, as prophesied in Isaiah, is against this white man of America. Allah hates the wicked American whites and threatened to remove them from the face of this earth. Since white America and the white race in general have deceived the entire world of the black people and their brethrens, brown, red, and yellow. Allah now causing these people to wake up and see the right race as it really is, create the enemy of the darker people. As we see today, there's a general awakening of the darker people into the knowledge of self and the knowledge of their age, 6,000 year enemy all over there. 6,000 years enemy all over there. Picture how the right race been controlling, maintaining, ruling, and power for 6,000 years that the devil been on this planet Earth. There have been one war after another. So you cannot live with them in peace. Peace was never in the nature of the right race. See, we keep it real. 6,000 years this devil have been on this earth. You see, it's one war after another. You see, ruthless suggestion of this ruthless behavior by the devil to our people. And see, this enlightened them with heavy sentences, long prison terms, to refuse to let the prisoners go free. So that they are willing to tighten the shackles tighter than ever. You see, they preach this enforcement law to the black people because there is no law and order. So the American white race cannot sincerely give the so-called nigger, the slave, a square deal. She only desired to deceive them. Peace was never in the nature of a right race of people, even if they try to do good. See, you gotta understand, there's only a remnant of them will be saved, but the majority are going down, and they are taking a fighting chance of it to deceive you and I. See, it's only a few that can practice goodness. But even if they practice goodness, the goodness still is not in them. So it's only a very remnant of them will be saved. So today, America is trying against her will to get the so-called Negro civil rights, which is against the very nature and will of the white race. For the first time since the black man had been here, America falsely offered him social equality in certain parts of the country. This social equality consists mostly of permitting the American black race to mix openly with the white man and his woman, the devils. The actual idea, however, is to grant the so-called Negro social equality amongst the lower class of whites. This is done so that the scriptures wherein they prophesies that the white man tempts and corrupts the so-called with his woman might be fulfilled. God has taught me that the white race was grafted unlike, and being unlike, it is able to attract the black man and black woman, getting them to do all the evil known to the right race. Doom prophesied it. One of the prophets of the Bible prophesies in regard to America as the morning spread abroad upon the mountains. And great and strong people sat in battle array. Joel chapter 2, verse 2. This is the setting of nation for a showdown to determine who will live on earth. The survivors is to build a nation of peace, to rule the people of the earth forever under the guidance of Almighty God Allah, with the nation setting forth for a final war at this time. God plead for his people, the inheritors of the earth, the so-called Negro. The so-called Negro is depraved of the white man of America, being held firmly in the white man's powers, along with 2 million Indians who must be redeemed at this time, and will be if the so-called Negro turn to his Redeemer. See, the problem of the American black man is his unwillingness to be separated from his 400-year-old enemy. See, the problem, therefore, is hard to solve, especially when the enemy is trying to fascinate the Negro with his lower class girl and woman. See, our rating them partly new before the Negro in every public news, media, cheap, daily, newspaper, magazine, radio, TV, and the Negro is created to intimidate. The problem between these two people, separation, the so-called Negro, so that they may be accepted and respected as equal or superior to other nation, must be solved. This is God's promise to the so-called Negro, the last and found members, original black nation of the earth. The problem was made through the mouth of his prophets, received the Bible and Holy Quran, that he would separate us from our enemies, identify and make us the master after this wicked race had been judged and destroyed for its own evil. But as I said, the solving of this problem, which means the redemption of the Negro, is hard to do, since he loved his enemy. See the Bible, Deuteronomy 18:15, Psalms, Isaiah, Matthew 25:32, Revelation 14. The manifestation of Allah and the judgment between the so-called enemy of God and the nation of Islam make the so-called nigger see and know his enemy, himself, his people, his God, and his religion. Rejection of self. We hear the statement of black educational, political, and Christian class, which express their love for the white man, publicly asking to be his brother, if not his brother-in-law. Now, this class wants to make it clear to the world that they really love the white race and not the black race. This means that they want to be white instead of black. The devil had made them hate black, to reject the thought of black ever being a ruler or equal with the rulers. They act boldly from inferiority, not only for themselves, but for their people. They want to assert themselves and their kind, especially the so-called American Negro, and to erase a white people without ending the black race. It is that's the opposite with Allah, God, myself, and my followers. We want out completely. We want no claim to kinship with a people who by nature are not our kin. Read from Genesis to Revelations, in the Bible from Surah chapter 2 to Surah 114 of the Holy Quran. By no means are the so-called and white kin. See, God did not create them brothers, nor did he create them to ever become brothers. See, one is created enemy against the other. And since the righteous are more powerful than the wicked, Allah, the God of righteousness, set a time of reckoning for the enemy, the white man, or the righteous. Separation. We want separation. We want a home on this earth we can call home. We want to go for self and lead the enemy who have been sentenced to death by Allah. Revelation 20, 10, and 14. From the day he was created. See this subject in the Bible and Holy Quran. No one white, black, brown, yellow, red can prove to me by any scriptures of Allah God, sent by one of the prophets of Allah God, that we should not be separate from the white race, and that we should believe and follow the religion, dictate, shape, and formed it by the white race, the Ajikins. Coming of Allah and the judgment of the wicked world is made clear by the prophet saying of the prophet, the so-called rebel and the proud intellectual class are doomed to destruction with the enemy if they remain with him instead of joining into Allah who loved them, who will deliver them in the nation of Islam. The so-called Negro masters must be warned of the great mistake that they make and fall in the leaderships of those who love and befriend their murderers. This will not get them freedom or civil rights. America is falling. Her doom has come, and none said the prophet shall help her in the days of her downfall. In the Bible, God plead with you to fly out of her, America, and seek refuge in him. Revelation 18, verse 4. So change will change your mind about falling a doomed people, a people who hate you and your kind, and will call one who teaches the truth about them a hater. They are the producer of hate of us. We are with God and the righteous. The days of trouble. The days of trouble have now come to us from the Almighty God Allah, a God who is the real owner of the heavens and earth. Allah God created for himself a heaven, and then he let it out to a forger, right race, for them to enjoy themselves in it for a while. They have proved it unworthy of such glorious creation. And now the God who is the owner of this heaven and earth is ready to take over and rule it for himself. Never no more will the earth nor the heavens of the earth be let out to non-owners. This is a great wisdom taught to us and letting new creatures, right race, try their knowledge of mastering that which they was not made to master, which we knew when we made them that they would not be able to master the original creation for long. For as long as we, the black people, are of the planet, there is no new creature that can put in order for ruling that which we already have, and we are in it. It is such a wise piece of work that have been done. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the originator of this creation is just. There is no comparison anywhere to make. There is no such thing that the originator can put the planet aside out of the hole. Let someone else take over. This race, the right race, had not been successful in ruling according to their will, and according to their will owner. But the right race had to use the originator materials that himself has created. There is nothing of which the white man call himself the creator. So therefore, since the white man continued to make trouble, which by nature he was made to do, we do not see any way out of trying to live with the white man in peace. The nature of the white man is ever causing unrest amongst himself and amongst us too. The white man just cannot make peace for himself because of his nature. Today, God has decided that we, the black people, cannot get along with the white man in peace, and that the white man must be removed. The white race want to remove us, the black people, but in order for the white man to remove us, the black man, he will have to remove the whole entire heaven and make the heaven evolve anything like life. Then from evolve, we have to just start all over again and create life. For life in the universe is life that we, the black people, have established it. Therefore, to get rid of from our own life, which was created by the black man, so that a new life to come in, we will have to rid the space of life, which belonged to us, the black man. And when the space was rid of life that we, the black people, have created, no one will have to create life of his own making. We, the poor black people here in America, must be changed into a new and different people altogether. So Allah God, who came in the person of Master Fly Muhammad, to whom praise are due forever, taught me. But now the complete make of us will be renewed from what we are in now. We call it a new thing. There will come a day when we, the black people, will have a complete new thing for man and earth and the heaven above us. But according to the scientists, God will cause this to go into a new thing, not a complete destruction of the old, where there is no root to grow something from, not at this time. The thing that our God would like to do now and would do is to destroy the works of the devil. And the devil would like to destroy God's work, what God has created. The devil cannot destroy God's creation because the devil has no part in the creation of the first creation. Since the devil has no part in the first creation, this makes the devil unable to lay hold to the power that will destroy the first work of God. The main thing which I keep mentioning enough to make you disgust is something for the black man in America who has spent his life alone and sleeping in ignorancy of the knowledge of that which he is in. But as soon as the black man can awaken to the knowledge of this that he is in, then he can lay hold to that which he did not have knowledge of, which is that the black man is the creator of the first creation. Allah God wants to put the black man back into power, and the way the black man could be put back into power is Allah has to make this black man all over again to master the power after giving the black man the authorities. Look at the poor once pitiful black man in America. Look how he strived to reach for himself. He's now making fast progress in that which God lead for him to understand. The black man conversation has changed it. The black man way of thinking has changed it. His actual physical form has changed it. Isn't that a great thing that have come? It's a great thing that have come to the black man in America. The black man in America is getting happier and happier. It is not hard for the black man in America to get rich, for he's getting rich from his own wisdom. No one have given him anything. As the Bible teach you of the son, no one gave into him, but he is getting rich so fast. God chose the son to become the head of the house that he has strayed away from. The future of the black man is so beautiful that we can hardly comprehend it. The biggest things that stand before us is qualification and readiness. Let us get qualified to master the house that God has given to us before someone tried to rob us of that mastering of the house. If they rob us of the master in the house, I'm sorry for us. I said to you, black brothers and black sisters, do not be foolish. Kingdom of heaven will be given to you, and to me, have patience to receive it. But to give the house into our service, it's like a mother giving birth to a baby. The baby must mature in that which he is in. As the baby mature in the womb of the mother in order to be born, so the black man must mature to be born into a new world. And the black man must build himself. These are the days of trouble. Pledged by God, America is doomed. With the end of the rule of the right race over the black people of the earth in sight, face to face, we have to deal with each other according to the actual facts which exist between the two nations, black and white, with the nature and desire of the white race, continuing their rule and suggestion of the darker people. Even though the white man recognized these facts, he will continue to try holding on into his rule, his suggestion, his thinking of what he has acquired under such rule, that which is his. He cannot give up the prey, his concession, the merchandise which he has bought out under the nose and eyes of the real owners, the black man. He is willing to shed the blood of his own people and that of others to hold into that which he calls his legal possessions. Excuse me. The spirit arose, and the black man says no, that the continent and what is on and under its surface belong to him and his people, black nation. The spirit and knowledge is now not only confined to Africa and Asia, the black, brown, and yellow people, but it actually is now arising in American so-called the true lost and found brothers of the black man throughout the earth. Whether it be Africa or Asia, he is the brother of them all. It is the desire of the white race to continue to hold power and authorities over black Africa, whether it is or elsewhere. They will just have to give it up. England, Germany, and Italy, France, especially England, France, and Stelton, Germany, seem to be diehards. The white man will be acting wisely if they will realize that one day, sooner or later, they must pack up and leave. Wherefore, I quote the Bible prophecy concerning the separations of nations again, today as it was before. Every man must go to his own. This is the clearest and most direct justice that God and man could agree upon. I don't care, y'all don't want to hear this. The white man cannot live in luxury unless he has the black man in his place of possession and suggestion to his will. But as I repeatedly says in this paper and all of my writings, we cannot make God and his prophet liars, nor can we reverse the time of the prediction in which these things will take place. So the time hath come. This is nothing but justice, that God hath possession of what is own. The white man is conscious of the fact that he had deceived the black man of the knowledge of the black man and his possession. But that particular authority was given divinely temporarily. But the same divinity is now being taken from the white race. The time has come. God hates this wicked America right race, and he's threatened to remove them from the face of the earth. Can you tell that God hated Edom? That he hated Esau? See, Jacob was loved and Esau was hated. Can you tell that God hate a descendant of the Edomites? Edom said, we have been ruined. We will rebuild the ruin. And this is what the Lord host says. They may build, but I will demolish. And you shall see this with your own eyes. And it says, great is the Lord beyond the border of Israel. You see, when the son honor his father and the slave his master. So God said, if I'm a father to you, where's the honor? If I'm a master, where's the respect? Said the Lord. It is you, America, who God is after. So the white race is facing doom because she will not act according to justice and righteousness, which was not by nature put in her. But this is known, and our race is frightened concerning our future as we see in America. This is known, and our race is frightened. Why are her race is frightened? Because you see today, you see the pledge that's coming on her, and they getting a taste what it's like. See, they getting a taste what it's like losing their property. It's not going to be rebuilt in the same order and fashion as you see. It's not going to be rebuilt. And see, this is not a coincidence that these people was haters and mockers of the living God. See, man changed the image of God and served creator things rather than the creator. You see, man today changed the image of God and worship and serve created things rather than the creator. And this is why God says, hey, revenge is mine. I will pay. Put that on my tablet. I will repay. Well, has he repaid America? So they getting what they deserve. Rain, hail, snow, earthquakes, fire. These pleasures are visiting America from Almighty God. Can you not see that God is after you? And as you think she's going to get over the cold sore, you see, made by a previous disaster, you see, another one will come, and another one will come to attack her. So the white man recognized this coming doom, and many of them would rather die here than go elsewhere, outside of America, to try to defend what they call their own independent sovereignty. Some have poured gasoline over themselves and committed suicide by setting themselves on fire. This is a very new and open act of a people who want every other people, black, brown, yellow, and red on earth, to fight the wars. to save the independence. You see what I'm talking about? Why are we continuing to save the independence? Black, brown, red, yellow are fighting this war. Why she could fight her own war? Why are we continuing to help her fight a war that was never necessary for us? It was never necessary for you to fight this white man's war, to save the independence, when they never wanted independence. See, 1776, when they wrote the Declaration of the Constitution, they celebrate the independence of others. So how can they celebrate the independence when they took the land from the native Indians who had the independent claim called the present country of America? How can it be said that the country is theirs when they don't owe anything? So we see a ruthless and brutal people like America. England, Germany should be ashamed in this modern time to look for these people whom they had robbed, killed, murdered, brought under suggestion by force. Think that today they should be so soundly asleep that they ignore the time and authority that they can unite as Europeans have been doing against black Africa and brown and yellow Asia. As the book says to the white race, as thou hast done, so shall it be done to you. So this is very new and open act of a people on every other people on earth, black, brown, red, yellow, on earth, to fight their wars and to save the independence. A ruthless people like America and England, Germany should be ashamed in this modern time to look for these people whom they have robbed, killed, brought under suggestion to save their independence. When we fought and went in, you know, to the Philippines, to Mexico, and we went into Japan, Pearl Harbor, those was black people that died. So how can black, brown, red, yellow on earth fight their wars, save the independence when they took the land from the native Indians? This was not a freedom day for them when they came in 1776, wrote in the Constitution. And who they writing in for? They didn't write in for you. So when you said, I pledge allegiance to the flag of United States of America, you see, one nation under God with liberty and justice for who? For whites. That's why Nick Kaepernick, he wasn't pledging. Man, he took a knee down. He wasn't putting his right hand to his heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And one nation under God with liberty and justice for who? For whites, man. Not for you. So you took that pledge, man. And you pledged right along. You see? You pledged right along Let's go on. The white man must return to Europe and concentrate on that continent for his future, or else concentrate on his death instead of his life. For they can no longer rule the black man. The black man now knows where his home is. He is now rising up to take possession of that, which is his. See, we are not blind. Our people are awaking. See, the resurrection of the dead is teaching us that we as the black people rise from a mental death. See, you got to realize who God is. Name the beast that the devil was. And like Joseph, who was in the land of slavery. See, you got to name the beast that the devil was and know who God is. Because the devil has started conflict 6,000 years. 6,000 years. You should know that there was no peace in the race of people. 6,000 years. Daniel gave a description. In Daniel 7, verse 5, is talking about a very well-known beast. The description that Daniel gives. The beast that rise from the sea. The beast had 3 ribs in his mouth, meaning that the black man was swallowed for 3 centuries. Now, America doomed fear. See, Allah and the person of Master Fala Muhammad, to whom praise are due forever, for finding an offer to set us in heaven at once. Our submission to him entirely. We fear the doom of America that is cutting her to pieces. The prophecy teach us that our doom will come in one day. Death, mourning came in one day. One day means 1 year. Even after that, she should be burned with fire. Divine prophecy is that America will suffer isolation from the nation of the earth. The revelation of John, the Bible prophecy of America doom. America is spoken of under the savage name of a beast and dragon who oppose the messengers of God and all those who seek to follow him. Beast, dragon are the name used to represent America because of their nature and the characteristics of this people, evil and haters of his black one slaves. The beast or dragon trolls women seeking to destroy the messengers and the followers. The new comfort, the messenger of Allah, is referred to as woman with a newborn baby, with a victorious beast like enemy trail her, the messenger of God, everywhere that he goes. The beast does this to prevent the messengers and the followers from making progress, making friends with his own black people, who will help the messenger to convert, unite his black people, not only the United States of America, but the whole world of the black nation. So this beast, this devil that your pastors won't never tell you, this beast that ruled for 6,000 years, a very well-known beast. See, when a beast seeks after his prey, see, that's their nature. They use police force. And every hour of the day, you see police officers seeking just to go after his prey. When there's 100 of them and one nigga going to the area in his car, and he would yell, "Get that nigga." You can't make this up, brothers and sisters. Because he sat in the lurching place of the village, in a secret place. Do he murdered innocents? His eyes are set against the poor. See, up into this day, he's seeking who he may devour. See, that's their nature. See, what happened with Robert Brooks, he just get transferred to another correction. You see, it was like 8, 9 of them And one little poor fella, man, don't give them the audacity to kill our brother, man. See, this shows cowardice against them ever since we have been here, going after the so-called nigger who do him harm. Now, to unite and fly out of our enemies who seeks to destroy and kill you and me night and day does not just mean leaving America, but it means also to lead the ideologically all that America represents. And the nation, Europe and Asia, stood a far way off for fear of burning the USA, for fear of a divine pledge. To you, my black people, the end is now. Who said that you were going any place? Heaven and hell are both a condition of life. They are not places. The devil make hell for you. God in the person of Master Fly Muhammad, whom praise are due forever, makes heaven for you and me. America has her own doom. The ultimate aim of this world should be known to everyone, especially the righteous. We are classified the righteous as being the people who belong to the right God. The God of righteousness, truth, freedom, justice, and equality for the nation of righteousness. Today, the so-called American Negro must be resurrected and made to know, understand, to think that anyone will fall or be deceived by the art deceivers. The strongest and most powerful weapons the art deceiver have at their disposal is to deceive the world of righteousness, the nation of Islam. They do not stop at the common ignorant Muslims, but reach also for the scholars and scientists of Islam, who should be aware of their trickery and their deceits. We are in a world that is passing out of existence. She is putting up a fight war to destroy the nation of righteousness. Beware, try to pose the test of Allah's truth only hasten their doom of falsehood and its teachers. The world even makes its first attack on a world of righteousness, thereby clearly showing herself as being an enemy of righteousness. When she thinks she has built up a strong enough force to attack the righteous, she does so, which I have said before, hasten her own doom. Falsehood cannot be victorious over the truth in the days of truth. The resurrection is the day of truth. The resurrection is a day of truth as it trampled over falsehood. The art deceiver forced war against himself. The ultimate aim is to do as the people always have done, to try to destroy the preachers of truth and those who believe and follow him. This was the aim of Cain when he slayed his brother Abel, and the aim of the dragon when he sought to destroy the woman, the messenger, as it is written in Revelation chapter 12, verse 4. So you can't make this up. See, after 600 years, the devil being here on this planet, there had been one war after another. See, in Revelation chapter 12, verse 4, there was a woman with a newborn baby, a new child, to appear, to make his presence felt. And ever since the devil being here 6,000 years, there had been one war after another. And see, that newborn was to make his presence felt, to appear, to be among God's people. And ever since, there been one war after another. There been conflict. And ever since that 6,000 years, you see the devil was trying to prevent from making progress from even happening. This newborn child that the woman carried was to make his presence felt, to be among God's people. So don't tell me that the devil been good to you. They had 6,000 years to get it right. So it takes the Son of Man to come to make his presence known. And see, when the Lord comes, my brothers, the Lord's going to come with thousands upon thousands of his holy ones. And see, if the Lord hath not cut short the days where no human being will even survive. But now for the sake of his elect. He has shortened the time. The times is getting short. So in Mark chapter 13, there were some disciples. There was Peter, James, John, and Andrew asked him precisely, when will these things take place? Because they were saying, look, Lord, what master stones, what magnificent buildings. And do you say you see all this? Now one stone will be left up. The stone work will be destroyed. You know, Jesus was using a phrase, he was using a parable that the American governments, her walls that have been written on the walls of her government will be destroyed. So when will these things take place? Jesus says, watch out, let no one come to deceive you. Many will come claiming that this is your Christ. For false Christs and false messiahs will appear and perform signs and wonders. So it says the law found members of that nation should be taught to know the ultimate name of this world. See, God have visited them and have prepared a teacher and myself to teach them, thereby making it easy for them to understand and recognize this world and its secret ultimate aim. So the Son has appeared to make his presence felt, to appear amongst God's people. It is even given in the Bible, we see Revelation chapter 12:9. There it speaks of the members belonging to the righteous nation and shows that through deceits, Satan calls them to become as himself against the truth, peace, justice, and safety. Security, one who enjoyed if he was not only deceived. So we see under deceits, the weak-minded who have no understanding or knowledge of the deceiver. The devil, Satan, are made prey in the hands of the deceiver. This will bring about war as a showdown between the God of righteousness and the God of unrighteousness, the devil, that already have begun. I'm out. Peace.